To me, one thing I did this year, which you helped me on, this previous year that I became champ.
So the champ assisted the champ.
Champ assisted the champ for sure. Looking deep at matchups and bye weeks, definitely. Even that small tip, which fantasy, gurus might already kind of know that, but kind of looking into that, and I was looking the last few weeks, is like that's always come down to me is like right on the button of making playoffs or not, right on the bubble.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, the bubble of making playoffs, and I've always came down to like all of my leagues in the previous year where I was like, okay, I'm right there to make playoffs and stuff, but I never looked ahead before draft to see what matchups were that week. So I had these either horrible matchups where they would get shut down,
Right.
Yeah.
or they wouldn't play them maybe because of bye week. You'd think like a team might be, I feel like that might be something to consider now. Like whoever had Todd Gurley, right? So he didn't get hurt, but if you're at a Rams player the last 2 weeks, they're sitting him.
Yeah.
So you gotta think, if you gotta think a team's gonna do really good with like 2 or 3 losses in a season, like would you want to draft? What do you guys think? Like, would you want to draft one of the players, maybe do that, and then like try to get rid of them like week 9, 10-ish type of thing? Like, what's your take on like someone who know team's gonna be like?
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes I'll look at that and maybe try and put a trade if I know that person's gonna end up being sit out or something like that. If you can finagle that, but
Do you consider that in a draft though?
I mean,
not during.
you know me, I'm always trying to trade, and that was one of the reasons why I'm always trying to trade is because I'm always looking at those weeks 14, 15, 16. You know, what are those matchups down the stretch? If I got a player who's, for example, like a Jared Cook for you last year, who just blew up for those 4 games, but now I see here like weeks 9 through 15, it's just
Ravens,
all
Steelers.
shits. Yeah, it's just tough matchups. I'm gonna try to sell high on him. You always, like I said, I always say trade equity. Like his trade equity is at his like peak. So let me try to move him. And now it's like, okay, I got a guy over here like just off the top of my head, like an Ertz, but he's just got all money matchups down the stretch. Like those are always guys I'm trying to trade for. In every league I'm in, I'm always trying to trade for certain guys down the stretch. Whoever has the easiest schedule. I mean, ultimately that's what you want. You want to have a matchup where your running back's going against like the 30th ranked run defense and not the second best run defense.
Yeah, because sometimes that's like a really big thing for defenses.
BRB Blazer.
Okay.